Consent matters. All right, shower is completed. That's not okay. Oh, I just saw the gnat again. That's not okay, in my opinion. Oh! I will be a plus size influencer who has died. That is crazy. This video is so raw, you guys. Fuck.
Damn, what a real bitch is that?
Hey there, YouTube. It's me, Hens, and I'm back here with Amberlynn. This is her weekly vlog, and it's called Unhinged DoorDasher Guy Update, a bad Zoloft side effect, and fun family bonding bar vlog. Let's get into it because this is unbearably long, and I have her set to 1.4 speed.
Hello, welcome to
Hello,
a new
Rasputia.
vlog.
Let's turn her down because she doesn't know how to edit her volume. Bum 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 bum.
So I just filmed my weigh-in.
The thing that bothers me most about her intro, aside from the volume, is that she didn't have whoever made it, whatever AI made it, it's not a complete song. It misses the cadence at the end. And it's just an incomplete ending. It doesn't sound good.
So today I'm doing my weigh-in and my today video, and I'm also doing my live stream, and here I am starting my vlog. So it is a little heavy on the content today. So if
Don't you dare judge your vlog for being heavy.
you guys think I sound weird, it's because I'm pretty sure I have laryngitis. But
You
laryngitis
don't, because laryngitis means you cannot speak. It means you're losing your voice, not just having a raspy voice. This is part of the problem, is that she thinks that she's so astute and so capable of diagnosing herself. This is how she ends up with so many mental disorders.
long, so within a few days I should be feeling better. I did take a COVID test and came back negative because I was feeling kind of,
You know what's funny? Is that laryngitis and COVID don't feel anything alike.
COVID-like, because last time I had COVID, it was similar symptoms, but I have to take another one in 48 hours. But I took that one last night, so I'll probably take my next one tomorrow night. And by the way, I really want to recommend the Total Temptation eyebrow stuff. I genuinely prefer this over the e.l.f. stuff, which I've been using for literally
No one cares.
years, like a decade, but this is way better, and I get it in the color 305 soft brown. I'm obsessed. It's easy to apply. Get it. All right, you guys.
No.
So we have a massive
My hair is way too dark to use any kind of brown product.
build update. I haven't shown you guys in a few weeks what I have done, so I figured I would give you guys an update. I did this robot, which is not the brand Lay-Go. I don't remember what brand it is. See? And then in the back, you just open that door and put it back in.
Wow.
Cute, right? And then
It's almost like it's made for kids. And then this little whatever Wicked set looks like it's also made for kids, because it looks like something that would have come in a kids meal from McDonald's in the 90s. Just like if you're old enough, you'll remember this. They had these fairy princess things. You would like spin, you would like pull a tab or whatever, and they would go flying out of the thing, the holster. They had those at McDonald's for a little bit. It was really cool.
Wicked, which is in the brand Lay-Go. This one was super fun
In the
too.
brand?
And then I did this little robot guy. I swear he is from a show or a movie. I just don't know what. And this also is in the brand Lay-Go. And last but not least, I did a full-fledged post office. Yeah, like, wow. This one was so fun. The brand is Fun Hole. We have like a cactus back there. We have some.
What the fuck?
And last but not least, I did a full-fledged post office. Yeah, like, wow.
Wow, Amber. Considering the fact that you grew up in the West, you would think that you would know what a historical Western town looks like. This is part of a set, clearly, of a old-timey Western post office. Probably from early Pony Express days. Like, be so fucking for real.
This one was so fun. The brand is Fun Hole. We have like a cactus back there.
She knows nothing about a fun hole.
We have some horses. So a lot of my builds I do not keep because I do so many. There's just literally no way.
So
by
I
the way,
just
there's a
tossed
little
them.
bird nest up there. Isn't that so cute? If I had like a whole room for all my builds, then that would be different. But
So then what do you do with them? Do you just leave them out somewhere? Leave them in the hallway for your trash caddy? Or trash butler? Whatever you call them?
genuinely, I just don't have enough room for all of them. And then this is what the inside looks like. So we have some
Amberlynn is getting me on a very bad day. And she's going to catch these verbs.
stairs. So look at that clock back there. So I actually give all the ones that I don't keep to my stepbrother.
Wow, Amberlynn using non-relatives to live out her fantasy of having a little brother. So cute.
So all the symptoms I was having are completely gone, but this test says to
It's almost like it was fake.
test 48 hours later. So I took another test and it again.
Because you know what? When I had my throat infection that I told you guys about, I had to take antibiotics, amoxicillin, and it was a week and it was done. And it was actually kind of difficult because like of the time that they gave it to me because I was like getting up in the middle of the night and then I also had to eat. But Amberlynn doesn't like she says she's feeling ill and then immediately once no intervention has been given, she's automatically fine because she's never actually sick. That's the thing.
Is negative. So I don't think I'm sick anymore. It was just like a week of a
Anymore.
weird throat sickness, but I feel a lot better and
You were sick for a week and you just decided to take a test? What the fuck is wrong with you?
don't have COVID, so I think I'm good. All right, you guys, we have a Torrid try-on haul. I'm obsessed with this dress. I did haul these dresses
I've already said, anytime she wears a pattern that is equidistant, it's bad. Bad for her. Because it means that we can plot her size.
in my last vlog, and I was nervous. Yeah, I was saying like, girl, I'm 10 out of 10 on this. Like, I'm obsessed. I was nervous to try on these dresses because for some reason, like, I didn't think they were gonna fit.
It's a 10 out of 10, and she has to wear leggings with it.
Like, I even said that in my video, especially these next three. But look, they fit, and they fit good. Like, you guys know me. I kind of
It looks like a fucking tablecloth.
like it a little tight. I don't know, but look how cute. I love it. So I do untie these because they're like double tied. I don't really care for a double tie.
It's like a ribbon that a little girl would put around a pig, like Wilbur.
So with each of the dresses that I try on, I just do my single tie here because I do prefer that. But thankfully, if I don't like these ties, look how cute that is. Stop. If I don't like these ties, I can just cut them off. Like, cut up your clothes.
It's really ugly when you wear it with that mesh. This is ugly. This clashes. It's not good.
No one's stopping you. You're the one wearing it. You're the one who paid for it. Like, wear what you love. Cut it up, girl. Like,
I don't usually buy clothing full price so I can chop it up because I actually have to earn my money and I haven't been given a whole bunch to just waste, you know? I actually have to spend my money wisely, or at least as wisely as I can in the moment, and not just waste all my money on random trash that I'm going to cut up.
cut things off of clothes before. You can't stop me. But try to guess, what two dresses do I end up wearing? And you guys, look, this is actually cute. What two dresses
It's really ugly, especially when you wear this. When you wear this tight, gross mesh, it makes this look even worse.
do I end up wearing for the last 2 days of this vlog? Try to guess, because I do actually
I
end up
don't
wearing two of these
care.
dresses because I love this haul. I feel like this haul is so good. I thought these last three dresses, like, they were gonna be too long. I don't care for long dresses. I don't like them. There's like a certain length that I like. Like,
Yeah.
this is the longest I'll go. I just feel like this is such
She prefers a shirt dress, actually. She prefers one that she can wear leggings with, and you can see her rolls under her leggings. She doesn't want to hide that. She wants you to see it, because if you love her for it, you're her girl.
a perfect haul. I'm obsessed with these dresses. Highly recommend. All right, you guys, so I'm currently getting situated. I'm pretty situated. I'm about to film my Let's Talk video. So, as you guys know, I have been drinking nothing but water for almost a month now. I was craving a slushy.
Do we know that? Do we actually know that? The only thing we know that has been said to that effect was that you said, "Oh, you guys, I know I wasn't filming, but oh, I've only been drinking water. Promise, I swear, I never have told you a lie ever before."
I haven't had a slushie in so long. I go through eras where I have like a slushie every single day. I haven't had that era for a few months, but I had to get one. I got a Sonic Blue Raspberry Slushie with Nerds.
Yes, because you've already lost a tooth just recently. You need to lose some more. So why not have candy inside of a beverage? Why not do that?
What I'm doing is to still get my water in, and you know, I'm not punishing myself by no means, but I feel like it's a smart idea when I take a drink of this.
By no means. You mean by any means? It means that you are punishing yourself mentally. You think that having to drink water is a punishment and you don't like it. And so you resent it and you have to dress it up as, well, I'll have some sugar water first and then I'll have some regular. You're literally the roach guy from Men in Black.
I just have to take a drink of water too. Because I also haven't been able to use straws for like 15 days now.
That doesn't stop you from drinking out of a fucking cup.
Because of my tooth thing, but I'm able to use straws now.
And also, a slushie is mostly ice. It's mostly water, Amber. Are you stupid?
So I've been drinking just like this instead, but now I'm able to use straws. This comes with a built-in straw. So I'm double fisting it. Water, slushy, slushy, water.
Wait, she said it comes with a built-in straw. So that means you still have to suck it. What?
Straws. This comes with a built-in.
Yeah, because she's drinking it without tipping it over like she's sipping. What?
Use straws now. So I've been drinking just like this instead, but now I'm able to use straws. This comes with a built-in straw. So I'm double.
That doesn't make sense. A straw requires suction by definition. If you can just pour the water out of the walla, then it's not a straw. It would be a funnel or something.
Fisting it. Water, slushy, slushy, water.
Stupid in both hands and in both hemispheres of your brain.
All right, you guys. So I'm in the middle of doing my makeup, and this is like the only time that I have remembered to give you guys the DoorDash update, the DoorDasher update, if you will. I was on live stream last Tuesday, and people brought up the DoorDasher, how he was like flirting with me. I'll show you that screenshot here. I showed you guys.
People brought it up. You brought it up. You brought it up. You brought up the fact that your DoorDasher was flirting with you.
In my last vlog. So obviously people in my live stream were like asking me about it. Well, I'm just gonna let you know.
Obviously. Really? People were calling you out and saying that it was an unsafe behavior and that you're literally telling your audience, which is a lot of young and impressionable young women, young, that that's a safe and okay thing to do. Because look, their idol does it, so it must be okay.
Right now that I have never, since living here, and I've lived here for almost 2 years, I've never had the same DoorDasher. And
False. False. Or maybe she's saying in the context, maybe she's trying to play the technicality of, well, that was my Uber Eats driver. That was the married man who was my repeat driver. That was my Uber Eats driver. And I know his wife, but I don't know any DoorDashers. This was the first time. This was the first time. That's what I think she's doing.
all of a sudden, here we are getting the same DoorDasher. And I even mentioned it in my live stream. I was like, yes, I have an update on the DoorDasher. That's just a little sneak peek, a little tea, but I wanted to share it with you guys because this is like an ever-growing story time on my channel, I guess. So he ended up being.
You're the one talking about it. Nobody cares because you're the only one who can engage in conversation with him. And we are mostly discouraging you from doing so because it's creepy on your end too.
My DoorDasher again. And like I said, I've never had a repeat DoorDasher. Okay, so he handed me my food. This was Monday before my live stream. I ordered something, I forget what it was. And he handed me my food. As I was walking back into my apartment, he yelled, "Are you married?" And like, for some reason, like when I get uncomfortable, like I just automatically say yes, like just so we can move on from the topic.
That doesn't make sense because that's not how he, like, there was no punctuation in the messages that you showed. If, like, especially if he already yelled it at you and you didn't hear, why would he mistype it with no punctuation, especially since it was originally in Spanish and you don't speak Spanish? What the fuck are you talking about?
But like, I don't think that he understood me or like.
Oh, he's just too dumb. He's just too dumb. Yeah, he's too dumb to understand the word yes.
Chose to not understand me, or maybe he didn't hear me because.
Ding, 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 ding. You don't speak up. And it's also a likelihood that he just ignored what you said because you weren't explicit. Because Amberlynn is the. She's showed it. Amberlynn has showed multiple times that she is not a direct girly pop in adult conversations. When it's two adults talking to each other about adult things that are not internet related, not related to anything that she's ever experienced personally, she falters in every single way. She can never relate. She never has ever thought or considered these things. And it's just like this, this whole situation. Who does this? What lesbian encourages a dude? Like, and I mean, encourages. Like, she can say that she didn't text him back, but the fact that she has continued to go on and on about this means that there's more to it. And she's just leaking out the information like her legs.
He then messaged me, and I'm gonna share the screenshots here. So he was just messaging me again, and it's like, the first time it was flattering, and that's how
You see? You see what I fucking mean? The first time it was flattering. The first time it should be alarming. Okay, see? There's a question mark here. The first time he didn't say that. Like, hello? Ugh.
people meet. You see someone in person, and you go up to them or you compliment them, and that's how people met. Like,
That's not how you meet people. You've never met any of your partners that way. And that's why it's so funny that she's telling us how people meet each other, that they fall for. Like, Amber, none of your partners have been people that you've met in real life first. You've always met them online first. And then within weeks or months, you've moved them in or you've had them move you across state lines. You have an issue with being an adult. You cannot form any relationships in real life because people don't see that value in you because you constantly drain them of every bit of empathy that they could possibly have for you.
in the olden days before technology. So it's like, to me, the first time it wasn't creepy. Like, it was flattering. I could still be flattered as a lesbian by a man complimenting me, just like a gay guy could be flattered by a woman.
And Amber, you know what I don't do? I don't come on here talking about how many times I get hit on in a day. Not at all. Or how many times I think that maybe somebody was flirting with me, but it was clearly somebody that I'm not interested in. Like, Amber, you don't even understand what it means to have a desirable body in a conventional sense. So you cannot compare yourself to the average person in how we interact with others. What the fuck are you talking about? And I don't normally talk about her conventionality in terms of attractiveness because she meets her face meets the normal ideals for Western countries. She already has a leg up in that way. But then she destroyed her body and she wants sympathy for it. And she wants everybody to think that it's a relatable condition to being discriminated against for your ethnicity or your background or whatever or your orientation. She's a delusional ass loser.
Complimenting them, etc., etc. Like, sexuality has nothing to do with it. A compliment is a compliment, and it's like, it's always greatly appreciated. But then when it happened the second time,
Amber, it's not always appreciated. I don't actually like people complimenting my body, despite the fact that it is okay by societal standards. You know what I don't like? People pointing out things about myself that I might be self conscious about. Hmm. You never thought about that? You never thought, oh, what if somebody walked up to you and started talking about your legs, but then they said, oh, but I like you so much. That would be fucking weird. But she would take it as a compliment because they're talking positively about her.
that's when I started realizing, like, a little much. But you guys won't even believe it. If you remember on Tuesday when I got the poke bowl, because
Really? Really, AT&T? I can't even freaking record a video because you're so shitty. Like, what the fuck?
I filmed my What I Ate Today video, it was him again for the third time in a row. And I need to repeat for the millionth time, I've never had a repeat DoorDasher. It's just never.
Yeah, she's saying DoorDasher intentionally because everybody knows she's told a story on her YouTube channel that she had a repeat driver that's her regular driver and he broke his leg and while he was doing a delivery because she knew this and the reason that she knew this is because the wife of the guy was delivering her food and she told her because Amber was like, "Where's the dude?" And she was like, "He broke his leg." Cuz she's a fucking dunce.
Happened. And I know this because I always go out and I receive my DoorDash like person to person. I always say have a good day. Sometimes they randomly start talking to me, like whatever it may be. Like recently I complimented this.
Yes, they all just love her. And so they start saying, "How do you grow your hair so long? I would love to do my eyeliner like you. Oh my god, girly, where do you get your chokers?"
Girl, she was wearing the cutest outfit. It was like a jersey, but it was like a Hello Kitty
Oh,
jersey.
did you
And
just touch your ear? Did you just touch your ear? Do you have an ear? Do you have an AirPod in? Huh? Want to show us that other ear?
like it was like these black skinny jeans that had
Oh,
like
yeah,
all
you
these rips
do.
in them.
You guys, we have a new girly on deck. Look, she has it in, and she touched it. What you doing, Amber?
She was a little bit older than me, but I was like, okay, the look is vibing. So I was like, oh my god, your outfit's so cute. And she goes, oh my god, you're so cute. It was just like a cute.
Wow. Because she was older than you were like surprised that she had any sort of taste. Wow. Aren't you an ageist?
Little moment. She was probably in her 40s. So I always have like correspondence with my Door Dashers, and I've never had a repeat. I know I keep repeating.
Amber, 40s is the age you should be looking at for partners. You shouldn't be looking in the 20s. Sorry.
That, but it's
You looking in the 20s for a partner at this point is you looking to steal somebody's life force.
the fact that I had him for the third time in a row. And this is where, to me, the boundaries have been overcrossed. Like the first time I was fine. Second time,
Because he wanted to earn a living, he's allowed to pick up your order. And if he keeps talking to you this next time, then yeah, maybe. But by picking up your order, that's not violating you. Like, you are meeting him outside. You're never exposing where you live. You just went on this huge rant about why you know all of your Door Dashers and you would have recognized him before now. Like, be so fucking for real. It's the inconsistency for me. It's, I'm unsafe. It's unsafe for women. Meanwhile, she's like, oh, hey, don't. Oh, yeah, I might be married, but you can keep talking to me. Like, for real, Amber.
it was like, okay, maybe he really was trying to shoot his shot like super hardcore. So this time we didn't really say anything to each other. Like I just grabbed my stuff and I like booked it. I was like, bye, really quick. I didn't want to have like any
Booked it, aka waddled really fast to the point that she probably almost dropped everything.
correspondence at all. Like the first time there was no correspondence. Second time he just asked if I was married. I said yes. But like we were far away from each other because like I said, I was walking back into the apartment. I don't know if he heard me, etc. etc. This time I said nothing. And he ended up messaging me again. And I'm gonna show that screenshot here. This time the part where it's like, when are you gonna thank me? It's like, that's weird energy. I mean, to me that felt like sexual. Like
What? It felt sexual. What? When will you be able to thank me? That's weird, but that's not sexual. Like, what? Or tell me if you're single. Giggle, giggle, giggle. See, that's what makes me fucking think that he's not fucking serious. He's like calling her Gorda but behind her fucking back. Oh my god.
when are you, I don't know. I could be like reading into it wrong, but the fact that it's happened three
I
times.
think you are. I think you're a little self-centered and it's showing. I think that you encouraged behavior literally. You, in the way that you are, you probably giggled as soon as he said you were cute. You probably like, that's all of these things because, and it's not even like I would assume this about anybody else. These are things that she's actually done in the past. When she gets complimented or she feels uncomfortable, she does this giggle, but it's the same giggle regardless. It's like, oh, you're paying attention to me. You know, it's fucking, it's a problem and it's gonna get her, like, if she were mobile, it would have gotten her into trouble. She would have been a foodie beauty before now. Like, she would have been a menace going over to people's houses, knocking on the door, not leaving until the police are called. That would have been Amber if she were mobile.
Times is weird. I don't know if there's a way to like request not to have like a certain driver anymore.
Yes, probably. Probably, Amber. Maybe you should have looked into that the first or second time instead of continuing to engage with him. Like, and then coming onto the internet to talk about it in such a giddy way. It really makes me sick because it's it's literally just not internet safety either. Like, it doesn't matter if it's an app, a delivery app, that still counts as the internet. And back in the day, all of that was the same shit because the internet was one thing. It was not this diverse collection of different kinds of websites. Everything was like pretty standardized and didn't go very far. Like when everything was just web pages or linked pages, it was really different. But you still had to be just as safe because that's the thing is like she thinks that she can just like assume that he would never come back or that he could never get access to the building. But at the same time, this is an apartment complex. Somebody might let him in by accident. She's actively opening herself up to situations that don't need to happen in the exact same way that Foodie Beauty did with Green Peen.
My whole thing is, I don't know if he's doing this to other women or if I'm just the only one, but that's like also hard to
Girl, you know you're special. Don't even worry your pretty little head. I mean, your little big head.
believe that I would be the only one because why me? My whole thing is like, if I message DoorDash and I tell them about this, I'm afraid he's going to lose his job. I don't want to be the person that makes someone lose an income. I don't know his life. I don't know the story to his life. He could be like really trying to make ends meet, about to be homeless. Like I don't know. I don't know anything.
That's a pretty big assumption that you hold so much power over people. It's pretty interesting that that's the leap that she goes to rather than this is a corrective action because he could be doing this to other women or actually assaulting people. You never know. But your assumption is that somehow you're special, that you have control over his entire situation. No, this is his actions having consequences. And if you report it, that would be handled to whatever degree that DoorDash feels. However, you thinking that you hold all of the power and that it's all on you is the problem. You're acting irresponsibly in this moment by not actually doing what is the right thing that your audience has told you already what to do. You are being as obstinate as Foodie Beauty. And that's why I say if she were mobile, she'd be exactly the same thing. She'd be faking a plan to go on a road trip after abandoning a cat.
So I would hate to be the person to where DoorDash gets a hold of this and then they're like, oh my God, we can't have this guy work here anymore. So he's not allowed. Like that also scares me. That also scares me because it's like, what if DoorDash is like, this person said you were being making her uncomfortable and you were.
No, this is a lie. Because also, why would they do that? And how would they do that? Like, how do you think that that would even happen? That DoorDash would say it was this customer at this address who did it. Are you fucking? You're really fucking stupid.
Harassing her. So now you can't work for us anymore. Wonder if he gets mad and comes and finds me. It's like my brain is like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? So I
Well, really, you don't have to worry about it because you don't leave your apartment. Really.
personally don't know what to do. Like I am like in a confusing state where it's like I'm almost afraid to order DoorDash.
Amberlynn
Which
is
could be a good thing
confusion.
because your girl doesn't need to have it as frequently as she does. But at the same time,
Why don't you just do Uber Eats? You never know. Maybe he's multi-apping.
it's like, what happens if I get him a fourth time and it happens again? And this is just like a repeat thing. Should I just ignore it? Like,
Oh, who you on the phone with? Or what you watching? You keep tapping your ear.
I honestly don't know what to do. I am genuinely confused. But that is the update.
That's because you genuinely don't interact with any other adults in your life who aren't related to you because you are a sheltered, scared little person.
On that because people in my live stream are asking about it, and I said, you know what, I'll talk about it in a vlog.
And if you had been responsible for navigating life on your own as an adult at any point in your adult life, any point, you would have an idea what to do. You would have some clue of what to do, or you would Google it at least. And what happened to AI? You won't ask AI because AI will tell you what to do. I'm sure. I'm sure something that basic can be done.
And they're like, oh my God, yes, do it. So here it is. I'm gonna finish getting ready. I'm going to glow in the dark bingo today, and I'm super, super freaking excited. It's like my
Yay.
favorite day. Beforehand, me and my mom are gonna go get some lunch together, and I'm really excited to hang out with her. But yeah, so see you soon. All right, you
How about you go to the fucking gym?
guys, outfit of the day. I do have some boxes I have to take to the dumpster, but I decided to wear this dress. I think it's so stinking cute. I was gonna wear pink hoops. I was going back and forth, but I'm loving the silver hoops, and I have a pop of pink here. And also, I did gems as per usual. I
Oh, you noticed all that skin texture we couldn't see earlier?
silver hoops, and I have a pop of pink here. And also, I did
You see?
Did
All those pimples and bumps that we didn't see? It's almost like you have smoothing filters on.
gems as per usual. I love gems. All right, my mom's gonna try to get a little creature here. Do you know which one you're gonna try to get?
Yeah, that guy holding a green leaf.
So him?
Yeah.
The gray guy?
Doesn't he look like he's free?
Yeah, he looks like you
Yes, get the stoner.
can get him.
Can you tell me where to line it up?
Okay. A little more back. Okay, go over. Back a little bit. He might be heavy. Oh, nice try, mom. Get a mom that fans you.
That's right.
Or one that doesn't abandon you for drugs.
I'll fan you.
314.
And
I
Steven
do
did
it
feed you
better.
green.
Her mom is like, no, thank you.
Do it better. Let me do it. I'll show you the real deal.
256.
Hey, you wanna hold this?
No. See, that's what she did with Destiny. Like, there specifically, there's one vlog where Destiny is eating. She's trying to eat breakfast before she goes to work. Amberlynn sits down with a bowl of cereal and asks Destiny, can you hold this while you eat? And then when Destiny says no, because she needs her hands to eat, Amberlynn acted offended. You're not going to film me eating? That's what this is giving.
Does it feel good or what?
Yeah.
That's 75.
For all 1 second, you maintained it.
No, but deadass, it's been so hot in here. I think they forgot to turn on the AC or something. But
No, the wind is blowing. You're just that big. You put out enough heat that you probably need your own fan, honestly. Like, honestly. I get really hot and I need a fan at night, but I get it. You need a personal fan to carry around.
Hopefully they turn it on soon. We have matching glow bracelets.
Yay.
It glows. All right, guys, we have another outfit of the day. That's just my wax melt thing, sorry. But
Jesus Christ.
I'm wearing the cherries. I don't like
It's ugly. The fact that your skin has to poke through and make it pink because you're so red from being squished into sausage casing does not make sense.
how it like is so it's just very big. It feels really big in the back, but I'll make it do.
It sounds like a fitted sheet. It literally sounds like a fitted sheet that you would put on a mattress. A cheap fitted sheet at that.
And I'm wearing
And it's not even covering your bra. What the fuck? Nobody wants to see your bra through lace because you're refusing to wear an undershirt or because you're so ashamed of your fucking arms. How about you start going to the gym and lifting weights?
white mesh. Be surprised. Pink purse, pink glasses. I'm actually about to go hang out with my mom and my grandma. We're gonna have just like a girls' day, and I'm really excited.
The pink purse and pink glasses don't go with the dress. Just saying.
Okay, so we're stopping to get gas. I'm just gonna take those off. And you guys, I don't know if it's hot where y'all are at, but I'm telling you, it has been so freaking hot here in Oklahoma. Like, I genuinely cannot.
You genuinely cannot leave your apartment more than you already do? Not? I go to work every day, pretty much. And it's been 90 degrees or hotter for the past like 2 weeks.
And a lot of people are asking if I've had any side effects with Zoloft, which, random fact, Zoloft causes really bad heat intolerance. And normally I'm like, yeah, okay, summer's hot. Yeah, that sucks. This summer has been by far the worst for me. Like, I cannot handle heat the same.
Imagine being such a shut-in that you don't understand that there's an active heat wave over most of the country. Like, especially the Midwest, the Northeast, and the Southeast. Those 3 areas are currently experiencing mega heat. I don't know how to relate to somebody that doesn't leave their house like this. She doesn't even pay attention to the news, and she has no idea about what's going on anywhere.
At all. Like, even last night at bingo, like, we were all hot, but like, I genuinely was like, oh my god,
And that's kind of what I was saying when I mentioned earlier that she doesn't know how to relate to anybody on an adult level because she never considers the topics that we all just have to confront in life. She hides away in her little apartment and never interacts with anybody that's not related to her. So then she never She never faces any kind of stressful environments. Never points to grow. She's always wilting.
And it's because Zoloft causes heat intolerance, so it's like just a million
Is
times
it?
worse now.
Is
And I'm
it?
just like, I don't know. So just be careful with like whatever medicine you're on, because some of it can cause like heat strokes and getting overheated, and it's very scary. So now that it's summertime, just
Really, AT&T? See, this is what I'm fucking talking about. AT&T fucking sucks. It's literally 1440, which is nothing for one video, and it's stuttering. My download speed is supposed to be 300, which isn't even that good.
be careful. It's very scary, and it can happen like literally out of nowhere.
Oh, me and my mom, my 70-something-year-old mom, we're gonna do face stuff.
Mama Lynn, your mom is not old. My mom is literally your mom's age almost. Like, be so fucking for real. My mom is almost Mama Lynn's mom's age. And then my grandma's 103. Like, no kidding. Yeah.
I've never personally experienced a day in my life, so I do not know what I'm doing. I just randomly bought all these things that girls use to like fix stuff. And
Yeah. I think you guys need to get out more because men, even straight men, use face masks nowadays. Even men have those manicure tools and whatever else, face washes. You should see the younger, like the teen guys now, they fucking have whole skin routines. Like, what the fuck?
oh my god. And then I don't know. These are dangerous.
Because I see like on shorts on YouTube, the young 20s girls and guy influencers who are makeup and beauty, less makeup now. It seems to be mostly like trying to give you like skincare suggestions, I guess. It's a lot.
I don't suggest these. You can see everything up close, and you're like, "Oh my god, is that me?" And then I got these because I just think we'll look cute with 3 hard-ons. 3 hard-ons.
Mom. So I have a feeling you're gonna ask. The
Her mom sounds like Mama Lynn. Their voice sounds really similar.
reason why I'm not doing it is because I've never done a face mask before a day in my life, and I'm
See?
afraid of
We're all
like I'm afraid of my face like breaking out or getting a rash because I'm sensitive. But I'm gonna enjoy being here for you.
We know you're sensitive, Amber. You kind of give off very sensitive energies. Low vibrational.
Guys. And I might wear the heart on just for fun. Very
Can
cute.
you not? Because I doubt that you washed your hair.
Oh, did I do it wrong? No, you didn't.
I'm the mirror holder.
No, you didn't do it wrong. Oh, I did. Look. What'd you do?
Was it supposed to go the other way?
What'd you do?
Also, I love how the commercials just play perfectly, but it's the actual YouTube video that doesn't want to load.
Help me.
Let me read the back of it.
What is that supposed to be off?
This outer part. Let me read the instructions.
Well, there's one strip that you take off.
Remove the clear film from the back of the strip and apply
Oh, you
the
didn't
smooth
remove it?
side to a wet nose, covering the bridge, tip, and sides.
This is why you read before you open the packaging, people. This is why. Some of these things you have to apply quickly, so you don't want to be reading these freaking instructions when you already have the thing out of the package. Come on. It's just like when you're dyeing your hair or bleaching your hair. Read the packaging first.
Moisten the top of the strip with water.
Oh,
God.
I didn't have to do all that. Okay, you gotta put these on. I finally figured it out.
We did it. We did it.
Hee 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 hee.
And they show us a tooth up in her, up here, on her nose. Like the weirdest thing.
In her
And she's
sinuses.
like, oh, you got a tooth up there. It's just chilling. It's no problem. And I'm like, and I'm looking at it going, oh my god, it's a big old tooth. It's like a full-grown tooth.
She's just thinking, I gave birth to that. What?
And then Amber's like, and she seemed like she was loaded, but she wasn't. She was just strictly fear. But she's like, oh, yeah, well, I had 2 teeth on one side, 1 tooth on one side. And I was like, what? And then I thought, gosh, what a terrible mom. I never noticed my daughter had 2 teeth and 1 tooth. You know, I never noticed.
That doesn't make you
To be fair, none of us noticed either. To be fair. I mean, we've seen her a lot more than you have lately.
terrible.
Well, it made me feel like that's something I should have known or noticed.
Damn, even her own mom. Leave her alone, Grandma Lynn. Yes, she knows. The thing that I have to say about Mama Lynn is that she acknowledges her faults. She's not one of those parents that's like, well, yeah, I was doing the best that I could, so that's all that you need to accept. No, she accepts that she had failures and that there's things that she could improve upon. She says she can't do anything about those now, but she's actively trying in the present when she can. And we know that Amberlynn doesn't take no for an answer.
That's what I. Oh, so we went to the carnival, and George bought the biggest stuffed animal you could.
Yeah.
And we had it hanging above her crib. And I used to wonder why her bottle.
What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, were y'all on drugs? Because that's literally not what you're supposed to do. Because if it falls on the baby, they could suffocate, right?
I'd find these little balls of hair. Little balls of hair. Yeah. I'll be darned, Mom. If she didn't have, I didn't know this, but this is my truth. So, behind her teeth, they were so rotten. It's called baby bottle syndrome. They were so rotten you couldn't tell that she was making her own cap by pulling the fur off the bear and putting it in the holes. So when she sucked her bottle, it didn't hurt.
Oh,
That's smart.
Isn't that
Damn,
weird?
I'm smart.
So-
Even not.
Oh, Amber. Oh, Amber. That wasn't something you consciously decided to do. That was something that you instinctually did. That's not your intelligence. That was desperation to survive with as little pain as possible. That's sad. You're a fucking idiot if you think that that makes you intelligent. That means that you struggled to survive in a time that you shouldn't have had to.
So
Or-
as soon as I noticed, of course I take her to dentist every day. They're like, well, we're gonna have to pull those 2 teeth. I'm like, what? They're like, well, we'll make her some new ones. You know, when she came back, Mom, she had 2 big silver teeth, and I bawled. I was like, oh,
cool.
I didn't like it. I was like, no, fix it. So they took her back and made 2 enamel squares on top of the silver tooth. So it
What
looked
the
like
fuck?
She had teeth
Ma'am, where were you taking this girl?
that were just
What the
lined in
fuck?
silver. Yeah.
Low income dentistry does exist. It's usually, especially in California, the programs that there were when I was growing up, they had plenty of programs, but it probably was harder to access due to their drug use.
They handed her to me so like,
Well, yeah.
and I was like, oh my god, she is loaded. I might have been a little jealous. I was like,
Did I call it or what?
At that time, I'm like, no. So I was like, and they're like, she'll be okay once she can suck on this popsicle. I was like, oh, you give Amber a popsicle, she's gonna come right out.
Mom,
Well, she likes popsicles.
still
So
do.
I was like, she'd be like all loaded going. I remember that. God, that was great. That's a crazy.
Look,
thing.
just-
I got popsicles here.
Her grandma's fun. I think this grandma's funny, but we have to remember she created Mama Lynn. Mama Lynn's problems are mostly her decisions, as she said. However, she came from Grandma Lynn, and this is a lineage of trauma.
No, but for real, take me out of the equation and just imagine a 4-year-old girl being smart enough to know. Let me take the stuffing out of my
You were
bear
making your own
to
like.
put it.
You were not smart, Amber. And the reason she says, take me out of it, take me out of the context, because she thinks that she's making a point. That she's just so smart. She figured it out. She couldn't speak, but she figured it out.
Behind your tooth because it hurts when you're.
And I didn't put it together for a long time. I'd find these little fuzz balls on your bottle,
So
little
crazy.
homemade fuzz ball. And I was like,
This is what I'm talking about. You were a baby. You were not even a toddler. You were a baby. Shut the fuck up.
what? Till I caught you plucking. And I was like,
Good
she
thing she
is,
said plucking.
that poor baby is taking care of her own teeth because her mama didn't even notice. Like,
Aw.
that is so crazy to me.
But look at you
Very
now.
Smart, very smart.
You were holding my hand when I got my tooth removed.
Yes, that was full circle, man.
I would-
told you. Wait, I got the wrong way.
This is weird. Like, they act like it's cathartic, but this is not. This is not chill. None of them have an understanding clearly of what happened and the dynamic of what it is, at least from my perspective. Like, this is sick.
Oh, Oh, that feels
Doesn't it feel good?
freaking
It feels
amazing.
so good. It really.
Oh, pink Robert. Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh my gosh, I love that
Mrs.
movie.
Doubtfire. That's what it's giving.
Ooh. You know, that is so cool. Isn't it?
Wow, you look cute.
Yeah. Am I cute?
The bad thing about ew. Ew. The bad thing about those masks is that if you have a mustache, it's like it's fucked. You have to literally like cut open the part of the mask or you have to shave because otherwise it doesn't sit right. It'll like slide off and then it'll be on your lip. Ew. Ugh.
No, Blue.
Look at my grandma's shoes.
When I first got them,
They're blinking
Those are
in the
nice.
sun. Oh my gosh.
I think
So pretty.
When I first got them, thank you. When I first got them home, they were just gray. And I was like, you need gray. I need blue. But it has that white. See?
Yeah, and then in the shadow, they're just plain gray. Okay, you guys, a few things. The lighting in here is bad. I didn't want to bring out my huge, like I have
Why are you dressed like a Klingon? Like you have your brow ridges coming in over here? It's kind of a lot.
this huge tall lamp in my bedroom. I'm gonna have to get one for my living room. It doesn't matter though. It's the same day though, but I came home and I immediately changed my clothes. I ordered me a medium blue slushie and I was like, yes, because it is so hot outside.
Why didn't you just have your fucking mom stop? Like, when you're out, you can get the slushie and put it in your freezer for later. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Sleeve was not doing it for me. But anyways, I had such an amazing
And I got the DoorDasher again. It was like, he's looking for me.
day today, but it is time for the ending of my vlog, which is my oracle reading and then comment of the day, where I am choosing the comment with a random comment picker from my last Monday weekly vlog. So let's get into it. So for this week's reading, I just want to choose two.
Also, if you haven't already checked out Barry Cousin, check her out because literally she does a segment where she debunks Amber's results by checking that same video and doing the randomizer with the same exact randomizer as her with no filters, no tags, nothing. And the results are totally different than what Amber gets. Not just different questions and comments, but totally negative for the most part. Like I said, 90+% negative versus Amber's 100% positive, 95% positive. It's insane.
Cards. I'm going to choose one from Life Happens and one from Shine from the Inside. Oh wow, that one popped up like crazy. So
Wow.
I'm just going to take this one out and set it there. All right, got it. So the first one is Needy. I love this deck so much. Like the pictures are just so beautiful to me.
Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure you do love it. This is actually kind of funny, like, because Amber's super needy, and then also she likes to pretend to be this traditional girly pop,
And then
but
the second
then
one is journal
she's
it
so
out, write how
domineering.
you feel, which is so me coded. So,
It's not actually.
and then the second one is journal it out, write how you feel.
You don't actually write how you feel. You write how you want people to perceive you when you read it out. Because remember, she always journals with the intention that somebody may read it. Somebody might. And so she puts her prose in a way that it's not what just streams out of her. It's not her thoughts on the day as she's collecting them. It's intentionally writing down and she chooses her turns of phrase. It's a fiction.
Is so me coded. So that one does have a guidebook, so a little bit of what that one says. Writing down how we feel allows us to take a deeper look at our life from a higher perspective. When we take the time to get intimate with our inner world and we create
Blah,
space
blah,
to put
blah,
our thoughts,
blah,
open
blah,
goals,
blah,
and cultivate
blah.
clarity about what our thoughts and feelings represent. If you pull this card, it's time to clear out the clutter of your mind and ease your emotions by acknowledging them on paper. Our feelings are the first indicator of what's going on in our inner world. Journaling has loads of evidence that show its effectiveness on reducing stress, boosting overall mood, and
And when you do it so often as Amber does, it loses a lot of its meaning because she doesn't know how to differentiate different types of journaling. She says that she has different purposes, but it all ends up being smushed into the same journal. She doesn't maintain actually like organized notes and separate notebooks for different things. She Part of it's probably just that she skip so much school. She didn't ever practice that.
Your sense of well-being and has shown to reduce depression and mental health issues. In 2021, I started daily journaling and I never skipped a day for almost 3.5 years. I journaled
That's not
every
true.
single day. I always have something to say. I always have a lot of thoughts, feelings, etc.
She said before that she skips, or if she goes through a period, she does it less. So this whole, I'm so consistent, and this is just something that I'm proud of myself for.
etc. But it hasn't been until 2025 where I stopped daily journaling. And now I journal maybe every 4 days. And I think the universe is telling me that I need to start daily journaling again, get those emotions out. You're working so hard on yourself. You're doing great with your Zoloft. And just like continue doing that. Like continue doing the needs in your.
How are you working on yourself? You could tell us some ways, right? You said that we don't have to see them. You could just tell us, though. And then we would maybe be able to sync up what we're seeing with what you're saying. But no, no concrete examples. None.
Life. Also do the wants, girl. Like give yourself self-love. Like that's part of the self-love journey is also doing what you want. Self-love, self-care, it's definitely.
Yes, self love is doing only what you want. It's never considering other people. It's always just steamroll. It's always just steamrolling right over any opposition. It's just saying my way or the highway. Exactly right. Exactly right, Amber. That's self love.
Coded in like
Right.
valuing yourself and giving yourself happiness. And that's with like wants and needs, in my opinion. All right, so it's time for comment of the day. Tiffany Shadley Hall Kinda Girl 7378 said, Pink Sparkle
Wow.
is my absolute favorite. I love her so much. That was so nice to her to send you flowers.
Wow. It's so weird that you randomly selected this and it's talking about pink sparkles and how she's your favorite or she's her favorite. Interesting.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm just watching Amberlynn Reid. It's fun when that happens when you're really saying hi. It's just a little gift in the
So you like hearing your name. That's what it is.
vlog. So I don't know. I thought it was cool to just like not only thank her privately.
Wait,
How much
that's only one question or one statement? Oh, fuck that. Fuck that. This was such a waste of time. And like I said, she can't be bothered to go anywhere other than places she's already been. She's 34 going on 35, and she has been to basically nothing as an adult alone. She doesn't do anything alone. It's crazy. Like, we are born alone, and most of our life we have to make decisions on our own. She's always relied on other people to do that for her. She never graduated out of foster care. It's crazy. No, Amber, harassing someone while you are providing a service is not how people meet. Thank you. Definitely not a meet cute. Does she really see a 120-pound woman when she looks in the mirror? I just don't understand. That dress could fly 10 people to the moon. You're wearing long sleeves, a 10-pound dress, and long pants in almost 100-degree heat, girl. Yep. It's concerning that you have a throat infection right after your tooth infection. Concerning? No. Deserved? Yes. Wait, about the DoorDasher. What about the DoorDasher who regularly delivered to you but broke his arm or leg or something and his wife showed up delivering your food? That's what I was saying. That guy was when she lived in Kentucky? Was it? I No, no. Okay, yeah. That guy was in Oklahoma because I wasn't reacting when she lived in Kentucky. Okay. I Don't you gaslight me. What the fuck? You DoorDash like 30 times a week and never had a repeat dasher. Yeah, okay, Pookie. I don't know what to do. Stop ordering DoorDash. I was smart even at 4. Then it all went downhill from there. She peaked early. So early. Before school even started. You've never had a repeat DoorDasher, girl. There is no way that is true when you order as much as you do. Laws. Yeah, I mean, I've had a repeat DoorDasher or two. And I know that I did because I recognized the profile picture, the name, and like their general like rating. Yeah, it's normal to recognize. I mean, some people are better or worse with names and faces, but Whatever. Amber got one tooth removed and acts like it's the most. Amber got one tooth removed and acts like it's the most complicated procedure and healing process in the world. What is she doing with the brows? I think she's trying to become a Klingon. She's trying to make first contact, you know? Oh my god, the amount of infections you get in a year is insane. I mean, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. DoorDashers aren't supposed to be messaging after they deliver. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like, the only time I've had to message is if they dropped it off at the wrong place. Because one time they dropped it off at my neighbor's house, and then I literally messaged them, and they were already turning back to come back because when they like saw. So, yeah. It's supposed to be for order issues for the next, I think, 30 minutes, but then at the same time, like, it closes, and then you're supposed to seek help from support if it's anything after that. FYI, if you're a DoorDasher, you cannot contact someone after you mark the order delivered. Oh, you can contact them. Yeah, 5 to 10 minutes. I guess. I was thinking that the person has to initiate it, like the customer, but if the DoorDasher does, I guess that makes sense for 5 to 10 minutes. Her arm is bigger than most of our midriffs. Her arm is bigger than my fucking thigh. Like, I'm convinced. I don't have small thighs, and I think hers is bigger than my thigh. All your dresses do all your dresses do is show how massive you truly are. The DoorDash story is so made up, lol. Take off your tinfoil hat. No, it literally is. Why are you responding to every negative comment? That's true. I saw this commenter. Instead of a different day, why don't you put Monday, Tuesday? Because that's not the day that it is. She's telling us one thing and it's not that thing. That's why. Let's read one more because I'm still irritated. Okay, this is the one we're going to go to because Miss Daisy here is doing exactly what Amberlynn wanted her to do. It's exactly what Foodie Beauty is doing too, with her whole I'm separated from Salah, and now that I am, I'm free. He was oppressing me. He was making me wear an abaya and a hijab. He was making me. Really, Foodie? Because you had already talked to Pete's before you ever met Salah about wearing a hijab. Because as a joke, you said, oh, I can cover up my balding head. Remember that shit? The DoorDash thing is not okay. When are you going to thank me is inappropriate. Yeah, no shit. I said that too. You shouldn't have to change your habits for a creep, but you should definitely stop using that app. This part is exactly what she was after. Amberlynn could have stopped engaging with this man at any point in time. She could have blocked him. She could have asked him to stop talking to her. She could have done anything. And at the same time, there was never any stakes in it before she kept getting him. That's the problem. And the first time it happened, she took it as a compliment. She never said that it was a negative thing. And it was only after her audience said it was that she started turning it around. This is what pisses me off because this, honestly, it will be beneficial for you anyways. Totally takes her agency away. She's an adult woman engaging in this behavior on an app meant to order food. This is not normal behavior, not only from him, from her too. None of us would have engaged in this. And this is sick. This is Amberlynn making content, and y'all are gobbling it up and giving her praise for it. Idiots. Honestly. Yes, it would be scary if she was not constantly encouraging people to cross boundaries so she can use it as an excuse. Like, honestly, we all told her after the first time of her telling us, laughing about it, that it was a serious thing, that normally people are alarmed when that happens, that people don't take it as a flattering thing, especially if it's not somebody that you would ever consider ever being interested in. But it's Amber. She's special. She's absolutely a special case. And if you enjoyed this reaction, I'm shocked. Leave a card. You can even leave a joker in the comments, because that's what this is. One big joke. Talk to you later. Bye.